Revenge stories usually promise control. They tell us that pain can be organized, aimed, and resolved. That if you suffer enough, the world eventually hands you permission to strike back, and when you do, it will finally make sense. But Blue Ruin refuses that comfort. Released in 2013 by Jeremy Saulnier, it's a movie about a man who is profoundly, dangerously out of his depth. It's a revenge thriller where the protagonist forgets his keys and gets a crossbow bolt stuck in his leg because he doesn't know how to lead a target. Today, we're analyzing why Blue Ruin is the most honest depiction of violence ever put to film, and how it deconstructs the hero myth until there's nothing left but blood and regret. Meet Dwight Evans. He's living in a rusted-out Pontiac on the Delaware coast, bathing in strangers' houses while they're at work. He's a ghost. The catalyst is simple. The man who allegedly killed Dwight's parents is being released from prison. In a standard movie, this is where the gearing up montage happens. But Dwight doesn't have a hidden armory. He has a piece of sharpened metal and a desperate, shaking hand. The brilliance of Macon Blair's performance is in the eyes. He doesn't look driven. He looks terrified. When he finally commits his first act of violence in a club bathroom, it is clumsy, it is loud, it is pathetic. There is no triumph here, only a man realizing that he has just opened a door he can never close again. Most action movies treat guns like magic wands. You point, you click, the problem goes away. In Blue Ruin, objects have weight and consequences. When Dwight steals a gun, he can't use it because it has a trigger lock. When he tries to perform DIY surgery on his leg, it's not a tough guy moment. It's a grueling, nauseating sequence that reminds us that human bodies are fragile. The film forces us to sit with the messiness. There's a scene where Dwight visits an old high school friend, Ben, who is the gun guy. In any other movie, Ben would be the quirky sidekick. Here, Ben is the voice of cold, hard reality. He explains to Dwight that violence doesn't end when one person dies. It widens. It invites a response. Killing someone with a blade didn't settle anything. It ensured retaliation, not out of revenge, but out of obligation. This shift from a personal quest to a blood feud is where the movie turns the screws. It shows us that revenge isn't a surgical strike. It's a grenade you drop at your own feet. Let's talk about the blue in Blue Ruin. Jeremy Saulnier uses a very specific palette. It's not the vibrant blue of the ocean. It's the bruised blue of a twilight that never ends. The color represents Dwight's stasis. He is a man caught in the past. Everything about him is dated. His car, his clothes, his memories. The violence in the film, by contrast, is a shocking, visceral red. Every time blood is spilled, it feels like an intrusion on the frame. It breaks the blue melancholy of Dwight's life and forces him into a present tense he isn't prepared for. The camera rarely moves with action movie kinesicism. It lingers. It waits for Dwight to make a mistake. It's observational, almost like a nature documentary watching a prey animal try to act like a predator. By the time we reach the final act, the villains, the Wade family, aren't even monsters. They're just another version of Dwight. Another family trapped in a cycle of, he hit me, so I hit him. The tragedy of Blue Ruin is that Dwight's revenge doesn't fix anything. The film ends not with a bang of glory, but with a whisper of exhaustion. Dwight's final line is the perfect encapsulation of the futility of the entire journey. Blue Ruin is a masterpiece because it dares to ask, what if you weren't the hero? What if you were just a hurt person hurting other people? Do you think Dwight's biggest mistake was seeking revenge or believing it would give him closure? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.